Today on our 2018 Jeep Wrangler JL, we're test fitting the Rhino-Rack Vortex Aero SG roof rack system. This is designed to work with the rain gutters on your hardtop. Part number is RRSG59. You can see we've already got the front bar installed. We wanted to take you through how to assemble the foot pack here on the rear bar before we put it on the vehicle. So you can see you're going to have your crossbar here. There's going to be this thin strip right here. This is going to sit down inside of the rain gutter. For protection, we're going to have our rubber strip. We'll want to add that on. Just like that, just kind of square it on your feet. Now I'm going to flip the bar over. We've got our metal plate. This is going to go in underneath the rain gutter, kind of squeeze everything together. Then we've got our Rhino-Rack the Rhino-Rack cover rather. Those two sit together just like that. On each corner we're going to have two screws. You want to be sure to have a flat washer and lock washer on those. Place those in. Then we need to thread them into the two barrel nuts that we've got on each side there. Now once those are on, you'll see this allows us to kind of pivot this. So once this is down in the rain gutter, we can then bring our clamp in underneath it and get it tightened down. Now the spacing is important on the Wrangler. The front bar that we have here, you want to check your instructions, but we've set it 11 and 13/16 from the center right here to the center of that one. Now we'll place our rear bar on the roof line here. See, this clamp is going to pivot out like we said. It's going to sit right down in the rain gutter. Now we want to have this equally spaced on both sides. In your instructions, they're going to give you a measurement to help you out with that. In our case, it's right at 31.5 inches, just a slight bit under. You want to make sure that's equal on both sides of the vehicle. We're measuring that from the center of one bar to the center of the other one. Now these crossbars, I think, are going to give you a much more clean look, kind of more like a factory style crossbar would be. So if you spend a lot of your time on road rather than off road, but you need some extra capacity for either your bike racks, cargo carriers, things like that, this is going to be a really good solution. We'll open that door to give us a good look. You can see our wide plate here. That's rubber coated, so it's going to protect our surface. I'm going to pivot that down and in. We'll push up on it to take out the slack. Then I'm going to gently tighten down my hardware here. Kind of just going evenly side to side until it's snug. We'll do the same thing on the other side. See how it's still loose? I just want to get all that play out. This tool is provided. You can see it's kind of like an Allen key, but there's a hole in it, giving it that security feature that'll help prevent any kind of tampering. All right, I got most of the play out of that one. I'm going to do the same thing on our driver's side here. And once we have both sides snugged down, we're going to gently tighten them to the specifications listed in your instructions. All right, that looks good there. As you can see, as we shut the door, it still makes a really nice seal. I don't think this roof rack system is going to cause you any issues with leaking or anything coming in like that. Again, it's going to have that really streamlined look. It has a rubber diffuser strip in the top here. This is going to allow you to use T-slot accessories, but one thing you want to keep in mind, you can see this we can pull up, but to access that T-slot, you'll have to take off one of these ends, and that's just a Phillips screw here on the bottom, so it's not a huge deal, but definitely something to keep in mind. But outside of that, with this Vortex Aero design, seems that most bike accessories, whether you want to use a bike rack, whether you want to use a rooftop rack, or maybe one of the enclosed ski and snowboards type carriers, really shouldn't have any issues at all getting those installed. It's a really nice looking rack. And from the top of your hardtop, let me get up here to kind of illustrate it for you, but from the top of our hardtop to the top of our diffuser strip, we're adding about 2.5 inches to the height of your Jeep. So if you do have a lifted Jeep and it's close to the top of your garage, that seems to be pretty low and kind of closer to the roof than what we see with other roof rack systems. It's just a good, quick, and easy roof rack system to install that can add a lot of additional versatility to your Jeep. And that's going to complete our test fit of the Rhino-Rack SG Vortex Aero Roof Rack System for the rain gutters on your Jeep hardtop.
Thanks for watching, and click the link in our description below to shop, learn more, or visit us at etrailer.com. And leave us a comment if you have any questions.